Look at the incredible beauty of Mount Washington. We are hiking through a Alpine Wonderland, returning from our turnaround points for this 14-mile day hike here on Pacific Crest Trail, Three Finger Jack Loop, Mount Jefferson Wilderness. Got my nomenclature out of the way. Going through a rocky section, certainly watching my footing, my step. I view this as a pretty magical alpine zone. This section we're in, like this few tenths behind me and forward, we're actually descending right now. This is the highest point of the 24-mile super loop around Three Finger Jack. So this is definitely the quote-unquote alpine zone. And you can definitely tell and feel by the mix of trees and rocks and just kind of the ecological, unique footprint of the area. It's got that alpine topography. So we are descending. The highest point we got to was 6,400 feet, which isn't that high, but that's the highest point of this loop. Was our money shot viewpoint area. We just did that a few minutes ago. Now we're starting the 7-mile decline back to our trailhead in our vehicle. So 14 miles in all. In a little while we'll be turning a corner just around this bend straight ahead actually, and getting back on the main ridge line. And then take the ridge line all the way back. So beautiful, beautiful area. I gotta say, it's pretty cool that despite the wildfire haze off in the horizon, we're still getting pretty beautiful views of Mount Washington right there. Look at that. Somehow it burned off the smoky haze. Smoky haze seems to be lower than the peak anyway, so that worked out. Very beautiful. One of the cool things about this particular turning junction is it views in every direction. So I just kept showing you the eye candy that is Washington, but you got a lake over there, a lake over there. Very epic ridgeline, gotta say. Classic burnout zone. Pretty special and epic for the splendor. So it's still definitely in the alpine zone. Alpine means 5,000 feet, and we're well above 5,000 feet, so probably about 6,000 feet right now. So very alpine-y. Feel free to use alpine-y as an adjective in your day-to-day conversations. Kind of funny, I'm mostly seeing backpackers leaving the area. Today's Friday, September 9th, 2022, and I know from these type of areas from my previous adventures and travels that typically on a Friday in September, this would be a launch day for a lot of people. They'd be starting their epic weekend journey, backpacking the mighty Three Finger Jack Loop, but not this weekend. I saw a bunch of people this morning eager to get off the trail, like all the backpackers were making haste to GTFO this area. So I found that interesting. I understand why. There's a red flag warning for later, this late afternoon, early evening. Red flag, if you're not familiar, depending on where you live, it's like a lightning warning. It's a pretty bad storm moving in this weekend, which is why we're actually getting a lot of wind today. It's kind of a harbinger, wave one. So we're gonna get a really bad storm later tonight, over the weekend. Anticipating a lot of lightning in the area and inclement weather of various sorts. So most people into backpacking pay very close attention to these type of things, weather and reports and weather warnings and yada yada, as they should. So yeah, word is out that the red flag is coming. So I saw a lot of people this morning like rushing out of the area. So I think part of it is also they've been closing some roads. The Cedar Creek fire, which is devastating and frankly heartbreaking to me, because it's taken out the north side of Waldo, which to me was unfortunately, I gotta say in past tense now, a crown jewel of Oregon. I would have considered the North Waldo shoreline hike a top 10 hike in the state of Oregon. Like, it was magic, epic, crystal blue sapphire Waldo. You can see like all the way to the bottom, no motorized boats. It's epic. It's a true alpine gem. And the north shore of that was just like this epic trail with pine trees and overlooks of it, and it was just magic. It was pretty epic. But I checked the fire maps, and the entire north North Waldo area is completely engulfed in flames right now. And it actually gives me a heavy heart. I found that out yesterday, and I felt like I got stabbed. Like, that is heartbreaking. Because that was a crown jewel of Oregon. Not anymore. Now it's just going to be a burnout area. Less important to me, but I do worry about the impact on like the tourism, and there's several campgrounds there, but if you go camping there, not only do you want to enjoy the lake, but you want to go hiking. So I don't know if that's going to hurt the area or not. We'll see. Also very curious, this is such a random observation, but one of the things about the Waldo Lake Wilderness area, is it's known to be kind of mosquito ground zero, one of the worst mosquito sections in the entire state of Oregon. So you kind of have a weird paradigm with the camping, because on recreation.gov, all of the campsites open like June through maybe we'll say sometime in September. And, varies. But the ironic thing is, beautiful classic area, but you got hordes of micro vampires, hordes of terrifying horror movie style mosquitoes in June. So nobody books in June because everybody's afraid of mosquitoes. So, but then once you have one night where goes below zero, it's a deep freeze, then all the mosquitoes die. So sometime around end of July, beginning of August, you go check recreation.gov, and every day and every site from that day on is booked. So it's like the whole first half of the season, June and part of July or all of July, whatever, is completely wasted by the fact that there's too many mosquitoes there. So I'm wondering if the fires will kill the mosquitoes, and maybe that's a silver lining. Hey, we lost all our trees in the beautiful trail, but we killed the mosquitoes too. So I don't know, trying to find something positive about it. We'll see. I don't know exactly how that works, but I gotta think. I can tell you from my experience that burnout areas typically are low in mosquitoes. So in fact, it's one of my hiking hacks. When June comes around, I go for the burnout hikes, whereas the lake, river, boggy, streamy sections will have hordes of mosquitoes. So if Waldo's just going to be a giant burnout area, maybe there'll be no mosquitoes. So maybe that's a minor win. I'd still rather the fire not occur, but it's something. Man, that is windy. The wind is here, my friend. It's weird how the wind will come in waves. Look at the incredible beauty of this incredible basin. We're here on a ridge line, going back from whence we came. Oh, look at that. The beautiful three-finger jack. hints of red on this side. Don't know if that's early fall. Maybe it is. It's quite beautiful. Love it looking up at the face of mighty three-fingered Jack, our close trusty friend. Look at this incredible beauty. This is unbelievable. We're looking at the beautiful face, the summit, the top of three-fingered Jack. Let me pan over and show you this side, and also go and show you that side. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely incredible. Not only is the face magical and majestic, but look at this incredible scree field, this rocky mountainside we're looking up at. This, my friend, is truly an alpine wonderland. Absolutely amazing. Look at the incredible three-fingered Jack. Absolutely spectacular. We're looking up at the mighty face, the range, the summit. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Not only do you get the top of the mountain, but you get this scree rock field and the overall base of it with the alpine forest running up to the edge. This area is absolutely incredible.